up, guys? It's KHGamerz here, and I am bringing you with a new video about everything we know about Final Fantasy 15 so far. I have the page up about the game on the Final Fantasy Wiki. Probably their most reliable source than Wikipedia itself. But yeah, I'm gonna go into some detail about everything we know and the development history of this thing because it's really long and really drawn out. So we're gonna be here a while, so yeah, buckle in your seats, sit back, relax, and let's start from the beginning in 2006. The game was unveiled in E3 2006 as Final Fantasy Versus 13, and it was supposed to be a separate spin-off game from the regular Final Fantasy 15 series. Final Fantasy series. And they said it was going to be developed by the team who created Kingdom Hearts. After they finished working on Kingdom Hearts 2, they started working on Versus 13. They said that they contracted a Japanese design company named Rowan to design the costumes and stuff for the game's characters. And they would heavily promote the shirts and stores and stuff when the game was eventually released, which it still has not yet. And they said at E3 2013 that from the beginning they were even considering to make it Final Fantasy Versus 13 Final Fantasy 15 because of the scale and how big the project would be. And they had talks on it very early on, and that went on for several years until they eventually decided, let's make this 15. So yeah, that's basically how it is from 2006 to 2009. In 2009, the game was briefly shown at Tokyo Game Show, but it was in a private form. It was the first gameplay ever released. And at Jump Fiesta 2009, the new outfits for the characters were presented, and I think that's where the final design for Noctis was revealed and stuff. And they said the game was still alive and in development, but it was just some stuff was going on with it. Yeah. In 2010, in an interview with Famitsu, Nomura stated that he was unsure if Versus would be shown at that year's E3 because of what was going on in development at that time, because they were still having the talks about should this game be Final Fantasy 15 or not. They were still having the talks, so they weren't really sure what they were going to do with it, so yeah. On May 18th, when asked Square Enix investor at shareholders meeting about the Xbox 360 port, President Yoshida Wada stated that we'd be looking internally until we're at... they'll be looking into it, I should say. And on June 23rd of 2010, a new in-game screenshots were released, and everyone was excited, and they said that the game would be appearing at the 2010 Tokyo Game Show. And in 2009, in an issue of the Gensei PlayStation, Nomura stated that the fashion company Rowan assigned creating the costumes for the characters had completed all characters' designs, and the scenario was finished as well. So, yay. Like a week later, on August 9th, Nomura announced on Twitter that the voice casting for Type 0 in Final Fantasy Versus 13 had begun, along with bits of news. So, I think that was before this whole thing started, but yeah, they had a lot of lines to recording, yeah. And they said in August 25th of the year, they said that the game wouldn't probably be released until after 2011, and they were right about that. Way too right about that, in fact. But they lied at the Tokyo Game Show, and they said they planned to present it at January 11th conference, which was the Fabula Nova Crystalla conference. And they were big freaking liars, and they lied to everybody, so that's not nice. And on September 17th, the 30-second trailer for the game had been leaked onto the internet along with Final Fantasy Type 0, which I think that's still not released yet. I think that was a mobile game or something. Yeah, it showed off his new Noctis' new outfit and all of this stuff, and it was really cool, and it was just leaked onto the internet by some asshole or something. In October 8th, the combined Final Fantasy Type 0 and Final Fantasy Versus 13 trailer from Tokyo Game Show was officially released on the internet through Japanese Square Enix members' website. So that's cool. On July of 2011, in an interview with Tetsuya Nomura, he revealed that Final Fantasy 13 Versus 13 had not yet entered full production after 5 years. I don't know why, but who knows. And he went on to say that a date for the next showing of the game had been set. And that would be 2013, if you didn't know. And in early August, for the 500th issue of the Gincy PlayStation, Nomura stated that Versus 13 would not be shown on Tokyo Game Show. And on August 31st, a renewal for the trademark for Versus 13 was filed on Square Enix's website, I think. And on September 10th, 2011, during a Final Fantasy 13 2 fan meeting, producer Yoshinori Kitase, yeah, that's his name, was questioned about the development of Type 0 and Versus 13. He answered, for Type 0 and Versus 13, we're giving 100% to development. And this was at the time when Kingdom Hearts 3 was very, very early in development, so they're not giving it full. That sucks, but yeah, they were giving fully 100%, maybe like 90% or something. And in 2011, developers began to hear about next generations of consoles, and then they officially moved the game to next-gen consoles, and they eventually decided that Final Fantasy 15 was a better suited name for it. And all of this stuff, they just switched it from current gen to next gen, and everything was going fine. And in 2012, on a Japanese gaming site from Tetsuya Nomura announced that the game would be a mix between real-time cutscenes and pre-rendered cutscenes with a ratio of 7 to 3. 72% real-time and 30% rendered. He stated that next time the game will be shown, there will be probably a demonstration using real-time footage. Yes, there would be. That would be at E3 2013. And on July 24th, 2012, Square Enix president Yoshidi Wada, I can't pronounce his name, posted a tweet dismissing the rumors arose about the game being cancelled. I remember that. I was there for that. And after a long period of media silence, and also ending the progress would surprise its fans, particularly in the game's city environment. So that would be cool. On September 1st, an event with Final Fantasy 25th Anniversary, Nomura said that a sketch of Noctis at the event. Congratulations on the 25th anniversary. Please wait for his turn to appear. So, yeah. On October 10th, Nomura said that Versus 13 is still in development and asked fans to wait for more details regarding the game. Why didn't they just say it's Final Fantasy 15 now instead of E3 2012? I do not know. I guess there is something going on, but I don't know. Also, that year, it was decided that development would shift to the next generation of consoles, and the name would be officially changed to 15. Although, with public revelation of the rebranding would wait until E3 2013, which was right. On February 21st, GameSpot reported that Shuhei Yoshida, the president of Sony Computer Entertainment Worldwide Studios, said about Versus 13, I have some knowledge, but not in the position to talk about it, so that bastard. And on VG Leaks, it said that the production was halted because of the failures and subsequent rebuilding of 14. But that has been moved to the PlayStation 4. It was being co-developed by Sony as a PlayStation 4 exclusive, which was wrong. So, Square Enix refused to comment and stuff, so yeah. On April 17th, during a inaugural episode of Square Enix Merchandise Radio, as Tetsuya Nomura spoke briefly about the game. It's a delicate situation. I can't pronounce that word for anything. So with the company, the day for our next reveal is set, and we're working towards preparing new information for that. Perhaps new details as to why information couldn't be released might be touched upon as the next information in the announcement. Which would be revealed that the name was changed to 15 and all of this stuff. So in the next generation of consoles and all that stuff. And on June, as we all know, on June 10th, 2013, they officially showed the Final Fantasy 15 trailer with all of this cool stuff, and it was also hinting at some more spin-offs of the game, like 15-2 and stuff. So yeah, and it was announced for the PS4 and Xbox One, and all of this stuff, and yeah. And also this year we learned that it will not be connected to any of the Final Fantasy any other Final Fantasy 15 or Final Fantasy games. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. It may connect to 13 a little bit, but not that much. And also, yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much all we know about Final Fantasy 15. I was going through all the development and stuff. It's really interesting to figure out about the development of the game. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to create more videos in the future. My videos are starting to getting more and more views as days goes on. Like when is 2.5 going to be released? And that's getting a lot of views. I like that. And somehow the PlayStation 4 boot up noise is getting a lot of views, but I don't know what that's about. But yeah, that's basically all we know about Final Fantasy 15. Make sure to write down in the comments below some topics that you want me to talk about, and I may feature your topic in the next video. I may feature your channel in that video as well, so make sure to go do that. Make sure to like this video, because I try to get videos out every day. What is that? Sorry. I have no... Sorry, that was an ad. I'm going to cut that out. So, yeah. Like I was going to say... make sure to like this, because I try to get videos out every day. And make sure to subscribe to Cubby Keyblade Boner. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers. If you want to see me hit that goal, make sure to subscribe. This has been KHGamerz, your #1 place for everything Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy related. And I'll see you guys later.